Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care Center, Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair, United Plumbing, and Anchor Point Roofing and Siding. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey, good morning. Sarah Forhetz here, flying solo today. Ethan is on assignment. He will be back tomorrow. Here is a look at your news for the day. A person is recovering after being pulled from a submerged vehicle at Lake Taneycomo in Taney County. Wow. Troopers responded around 2:30 yesterday afternoon and found that person not breathing. They started doing CPR. Then the victim was taken to Cox Branson for treatment. Authorities have not yet released the person's identity or said what led to the car going into the water. But again, they are recovering. Pretty miraculous. Springfield voters will see 4 proposed city charter amendments on the November 3rd general election ballot. City Council approved the question 8-0 Monday night. The proposals would address delegation of city duties, remove the personnel board from the merit rule approval process, allow council to set purchasing rules by ordinance, and replace gendered language in the city's charter. That measure, all those measures were developed by a city staff charter review committee. One resident raised concerns about accountability and oversight. 2 Joplin women are now facing felony stealing charges in connection with theft at Buc-ees. More than $1,500 worth of merchandise walked out the door in their shopping carts. This was in March of last year. Both of them just got in trouble. Police say that the investigators were able to identify the thieves as Jennifer Krim and Tanya Wilson of Joplin after reviewing the surveillance evidence. Drivers using eastbound I-44 at Kansas Expressway. If you don't already know, you need to find an alternate route through Monday, from now through Monday, the 24th. Contractor crews are rebuilding the ramp pavement and also adding new acceleration lanes. The work is part of the project, of course, to widen I-44 in between Highway 65 and Kansas Expressway. So that stretch of road. Drivers need to allow some extra time and watch out for the detours and the work zone signs. All right, drivers in Berry County, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for a new bridge over Flat Creek on Missouri Route 248. This is southeast of Jenkins. MoDOT now expects that the replacement bridge is going to open in early October. This is after some supply chain problems caused another delay. The original opening date was July 6th. So it's been a hot minute. Yes, watch out for that. The bridge is going to be opening as soon as they can, as soon as they get it all ready and in. But until then, you got to continue to use the detours on routes 248, 76, and 39. All right, if you live in Ozark, this is some news for you. The OC is closed down. The Ozark Community Center closed down right now. They had some sort of a sewer problem. City officials say they're hoping that the closure will be short. They're going to provide updates, as they are able to do so. They're working on it. Program refunds or credits will be handed out by the individual program directors. Members will also have their memberships frozen for time or credit while the center has been closed. Missouri State University, the president, Richard Biff Williams, is getting high praise from the university's board of governors after his second year on the job. The board says President Williams has moved the school's new Igniting Opportunity strategic plan from development into action. They have a focus on enrollment, student success, academic innovation, and community partnerships. The university also received a 10-year accreditation renewal for the Springfield campus, which is a big plus. And then MSU West Plains got full accreditation without probation. Williams' current contract runs from now through June of 2029. His salary remains at $475,000 for the 26-27 school year upcoming. 6 Springfield area companies have landed on Inc. magazine's 2026 list of the fastest growing private companies in America. Walnut Shade-based Howler Park that you see right there off Highway 65, they are doing very well, 197th nationwide with revenue growth of more than 1,700% over 3 years. That is incredible. Also making the list were House Jet, 27 North, The Acoustic Shop, Toth and Associates, and Group Benefit Services. The National Inc. 5000 companies collectively generated more than $385 billion in revenue last year, and they also added more than 627,000 jobs over 3 years. Congratulations to all of the ones who are on that list and local. Very good job. All right, Springfield will again host the USA Archery Target Nationals and U.S. Open. It all starts today at the Bobby and Betty Allison Sports Town. I was there last night at a soccer practice, and I got to see all of the targets set up and ready to go. They're going to be bringing in lots of people, 650 athletes expected from today through the 15th. Also, it's expected to bring in about $1.14 million in economic impact to our area. That's incredible. The event features recurve, compound, and bare bow competitions, along with para archery. The new USAT series final also starts today, bringing 48 of the top archers in the country here to Springfield. Admission is free. You can head out and watch fun sport. Sky watchers in the Ozarks, this is for you. This is free too. You have a chance to see one of the best meteor showers tonight. So tonight, you need to go outside. The Perseid peak tonight into early Thursday morning. Forecasters expect relatively few clouds around the Ozarks, which is good news. This year's new moon means little moonlight to wash out the meteors, creating especially dark skies. So anywhere away from the city lights, you should be able to see it. They tell us this: the best viewing should come in the pre-dawn hours, right before dawn, when the Perseids can produce numerous shooting stars, including occasional bright fireballs. That's amazing. And I'm hopeful to get to see some. All right, finally, this. Chiefs Kingdom in the Ozarks is getting ready for the return of football this weekend. The Kansas City Chiefs open their preseason Saturday against the Los Angeles Rams, with coverage starting at 1 o'clock on 104.7 The Cave. You'll have to listen to it on the radio. The Red Lot will lead into the Chiefs Radio Network pregame show at 2, with kickoff set for 3 o'clock. 104.7 The Cave will again serve as Springfield's exclusive radio home for Chiefs football once again throughout the 2026 football season. So we are hoping for a good one. Very excited about the possibility of that. All right, that's all the time I have for you this morning. Not much else to say. Ethan, hopefully, will be back with us tomorrow morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. And thank you again to our sponsors. We would not be here without our fantastic sponsors keeping us on the air, as well as you, the listener, the viewer. So the park, Springfield Greene County Park Board, thank you. Thompson Auto Sales, Advanced Car Care Auto, Smouse Brothers Foundation and Repair, United Plumbing, and Anchor Point, our newest one, Anchor Point Roofing and Siding. Give them a call if you need a new roof. Thanks for tuning in. We do hope to see you back here tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine, Whole Hog Cafe, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. You are listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. It is August 12th, and yes, it's warm already. We've got temperatures in the upper 70s. If that's any indication of where the day is going, you know it's going to be a hot one. And I wish I had different news to share. I just don't. It's going to be hot and humid all week long, and we have very limited rain chances in this forecast. Wish we could get some rain in here, help cool things down, but the overall weather pattern It's this big summertime ridge that we often talk about in July and August. It's here to stay, and it's going to be with us for several days across the region. We are securely under the ridge of high pressure, but just to our north, there's going to be some rainfall and even severe thunderstorm activity on the edge of the big bubble of hot air. We stay in the heat. It's going to be hot and humid today with high temperatures into the mid 90s, and it's not hard to get there when we're already starting out in the upper 70s this morning. So prepare for a hot one. I know schools are getting ready to begin across the Ozarks, and we are talking about a lot of heat as they do. A heat advisory now extends into Friday of this week. That means every single day heat index values will range anywhere from 100 to 110 degrees, even a touch warmer than that in a few places. For Springfield, it's a heat advisory that's in place with heat index values expected to be near 105. Just north of here, along and north of I-44, it's an extreme heat warning. That's where heat index values are going to be even warmer, around 110 in the afternoon. All of this heat could lead to exhaustion, heat stroke, dehydration. So it's not something to mess around with. I know we talk about that, but heat-related illness really is a big deal. And it's certainly possible in this type of weather pattern. Heat index values are going to be near 110 almost every single day. It is going to be a total scorcher. Values could also increase as we head into the weekend and continue as we move into the next couple of days. We are talking about super hot weather in this forecast. Conditions are going to be incredibly warm across the Ozarks, and I'm expecting that we see numbers even warmer as we get closer to the end of the work week forecast. That is, we've got numbers that are likely going to be back up into the triple digits. That's possible Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday of this week. Low temperatures are a problem too, as those numbers are only going to be falling back into the 70s and 80s for those overnight lows. So scorcher of a week ahead. Use caution and just make sure you're planning around it because these are dangerously warm temperatures. Around the country, what's making headlines? Well, it's our heat. Yes, these record-setting temperatures are in the national news headlines with temperatures just so warm for an extended amount of time. We also have severe thunderstorm chances that are continuing for much of the plains, and a cooling trend is in store for the west. That's what's taking place across much of the country. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday, well, it had to do with the sound of thunder. What causes the sound of thunder? Any guesses? The options that I gave were A, strong winds moving through trees, B, heavy rain hitting the ground, C, lightning rapidly heating the air, or D, clouds colliding with each other. If you took a guess on this one, the answer is C, lightning rapidly heating the air. So congrats if C was your guess today. Conditions are likely going to be hot enough that we see a little bit of isolated storm activity, by the way. We didn't talk about those storm chances in the forecast. Very limited in the forecast for the second half of the week. The Brain Twister trivia question that I will leave you with tomorrow, true or false? You got a 50% chance this time. True or false? When it rains, there's always some type of thunder that you just may not hear. Do you think that's true or false? I'll have the answer. That's coming up tomorrow at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. You can enter the trivia question at the website and also check the forecast. It's up to the minute all day long, but spoiler alert, it's hot this week. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Whole Hog Cafe, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Have a great one. Stay cool in the Ozarks. And if you want to, you can share with us how you're planning to beat the heat this week. I'd love to see your pictures. Do that on Facebook. We can all share. Have a great one. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning.